low budget intro.
You're listening to FooBar Weekly on KDSR, Demo Spin Radio, brought to you by ARC Network Live 365, the station where everyone deserves to be heard. The following program contains strong language and adult content. Listener discretion is advised. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Fucking thing sucks.
The fucking thing does suck, Bill O'Reilly. Thank you for that intro. We went low budget as fuck tonight because I brought the wire home to do the show last week from home, and I forgot it. Bummer.
Bummer summer.
Bummer summer. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to FooBar Weekly Show. Today is Tuesday, the 21st of July, 2020. The reason why I'm not recording is because it won't record anything our guests say.
Oh.
So I can just extract the audio from the video and we go from that. So enough of that technical bullshit, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome, one and all, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone and everything in between. The aliens are coming. The aliens are coming.
Heck
Well,
yeah, they are.
If the aliens are coming, I would say get ready to swallow. That's my advice. That's the only advice I can give.
I am ready to have some alien babies.
You know, they sell those toys. Anyway.
Uh,
So the first thing I want to get out of the way is, I don't know if you can tell from the angle of the Zoom screen I'm looking at, doesn't show my back, but I promised my sister I would wear this shirt on the show tonight. And here we go. Hang on. Can you see? Can you see the balls?
yes,
It's like I'm a dickhead.
you are.
Thank you. What's she sent it to me and she told me she was going to make it. And I said, oh, that'd be awesome for the show. And yes, Benny, I shaved my head just for you. All right. That's the only reason. Has nothing to do with me trying to maintain a professional appearance. I shaved my head for you, Benny.
You shaved your head because you wanted to look like a dickhead.
Shut up. You fucking ruined it. All right, just stop. Stop it. So my sister decided she made me this shirt. She told me she was going to make it. And I thought it was a brilliant idea because I'm fucked up in the head. And I said, it'd be great for the show. And she sent it in a bag. And on the bag, she wrote, "Love you, dickhead." But here's the fucked up part. Like, I figured she was just calling me a dickhead. It didn't like click until today that she called me a dickhead because the shirt makes me look like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, that all clicked today. It was like the most fucked up thing ever.
You just thought you had some ball wings?
No, I knew it was balls. I knew it was but the fact that she called me dickhead on her little note,
Oh, gotcha.
it clicked that she called me dickhead because wearing the shirt, I look like a dickhead.
Yeah.
So dickhead.
Yeah. That's real. That's real sibling love.
Trent, they have a plethora of apparatus to prepare for massive probings of the future. Yes, that is called Astroglide. I know I'm a dumbass, Cynthia.
I
Get
love
off
it.
my ass.
I love it.
So tonight we have a very special guest coming on Zoom style. We're gonna be talking to her in just a few minutes. I'm pretty excited about this, actually. Like, I've never met her. You know her.
I do know
A
her.
couple of my friends have seen her because she performs at the Ren Fair.
Yeah, she performs a bunch of run fairs.
Yeah.
That is
That's-
her primary profession.
I've seen that. I've gathered that. I've never seen her because I'm a hermit and I don't go to Ren Fairs. I should, but I don't. But I did watch a bunch of videos on the YouTube that she had, and that either she put up or someone else put up. And I'm really intrigued. Like, I've always been intrigued by the Sideshow and the concept and history. And
Mhm.
now I get to talk to somebody, and it's awesome. I'm excited.
You can't make deep throating jokes.
I wasn't going to, believe it or not.
What?
I mean, I was going to make maybe a sword swallowing joke, but that was it. It was going to be very, very, very slight.
Okay.
But now I'm going to have to. Now it's like, you said I can't. And the minute somebody tells me not to do something, that's like, I'm going to fucking do it.
I put
because
it
I'm
in
a
your
piece
head.
of shit.
I put it out. I manifested it. I put it out in the universe.
No, I was actually going to try and because I don't know her, so I was going to try and remain as
Okay.
professional as possible. You've seen me be professional.
Yes.
Like what?
Like once.
Who was the
No.
guest? What guest was I the most professional with?
Snacks.
No, I really wasn't that professional with it because I was.
No, the guest you were most professional with was our escort.
Yeah.
Was our escort, and you did not make the joke that you make to everybody else with her.
Exactly.
You made me say it to her.
I know because I'm classy and shit.
Yeah.
So Coley is she just an extra large peepsy person?
Ha 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 ha. That's an inside joke. My mom used to tell me stories about Pippsy people, which is a race of people that she made up in order to get me to go to sleep. Because I would be like, "Hey, tell me a story," and then she would make them up. Also,
It's cute.
When the dial-up, the dial-up
Modems,
like the boing, the ding, yeah, all that. Yeah, she told me that was people inside the modem working to connect the internet.
That's awesome.
Yeah. My mom commented on my phone holder.
Was she commenting on mine or on
Mine.
yours? Oh, well then, that's they have a term for that, but I'm going to be classy and not say it. How about that?
Titty fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was going to be classy.
And that's a pop socket. So
a pop socket between the titties.
Yeah. Titties.
Just remember, you can't spell advertisements without semen between the tits. Now you got to spell it out. Oh, wait a second. I actually have something I want to do.
Hey, you're right.
Okay, hang on.
You say advertisement or advertisement?
Advertisement. Well, actually, you could say it either way. But I saw this thing.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I know what you're gonna do.
What?
That.
What?
The bear and how many times it took the
God,
dumbass
fuck
to
this.
say bear or whatever.
I did that to Raj, and it's actually how many. When you read it, there's this thing. So you write this specific order of words, and you get the person to first you get them to say the word bear and then the word that's written down, and they go through the whole thing, and then you have them say bear before and after each word, and then you have them read it from the bottom up, and when you read it from the bottom up, it says how many times can I get this asshole to say bear. You ruined it. You could have just played along.
I'm
Fuck.
sorry.
No.
Okay, I was just checking.
That's not how this works.
Sorry.
It's not how any of this works.
Sorry.
No,
Okay.
the microphone is hooked up through a different hole. You got to shove it into a different hole, and that's how it works. Lena Belly Dance says, I like the titty holder. Them's my desk titties.
My friend Kurt also has made a comment, but he texted me about it.
Oh.
And also that he said that my mom beat me to the dust titty comment. So mom,
your mom's quick.
Yeah, she's there. Hashtag dust today's
desk titties. Don't do that hashtag because they've blocked it. It's considered offensive and stuff. Which
I want to know to who thought that dust today's.
I think because it says titties. I think that's what it comes to.
I'm gonna enjoy some Pinot Grigio tonight.
Okay, out of a can.
Yes, sir.
With a metal straw.
With a bear on it.
Bear? You said bear?
Yeah.
It's unbearable.
It's
embarrassing.
This is Nicole's lack of reaction to your joke just made me laugh.
Yeah, sure. Pick on the fat guy. It's all right.
I'm not picking on you. I brought you pizza.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Oh, can I tell you what today's national holiday is?
Tell me what today's national holiday is.
One of today's national holidays is National Junk Food Day.
Nice.
So, in honor of that, I bought some peanut butter M&Ms, some sour gummy candies, and pizza and soda.
Nice. All right, we got Pippsy on deck. Who wants me? Should I bring Pippsy in?
Yes.
I should bring her in. I'm going to bring her in.
Yes.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's do it.
Admit. Do it. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. We got
Hi.
Pippsy. Hang on. You might be on mute. Hang on.
Unmute
Connecting.
yourself.
No, it says connecting to audio. Wait.
Okay.
Stand by. Let it happen. It's not doing anything. We don't have audio.
Hey, there it is.
Yes. Yes.
Yay.
What's happening? Welcome.
Oh, I'm picking dog hair out of my wine. What's up with you?
That is
Cheers.
awesome. Hang on one second. Let me take down the volume a little bit because you are way louder than the rest of us. There we go.
Sorry.
That's normal.
That's all good. It's all good. Welcome. So let's start off with the introduction for those who don't know who Pippsy Pinwheel is. Pippsy is a sideshow performer. Is that the correct vernacular?
Yes, that is the correct vernacular. I'm a traveling sideshow clown performer, and I subclass in mermaid and actress and a couple other things.
That's a whole lot of titling right there.
Yeah, it's a long character sheet.
It works though. First of all, the look. I love the look.
Thank you.
You know, I'm not sure. It's not scary clown. It's not like overly happy clown. It's kind of somewhere in the middle.
You're right. It's not scary clown, which makes the kids a lot more at ease when I come out of the sewer.
I fucking love that. That was the best response. All right, I quit. That was it. I'm done.
No one's gonna want to come towards a scary clown. Are you kidding?
That's true. That is true.
Pippsy, I have a question.
I haven't
I know
either.
that
Hi,
you have. Hi, how are you? It's been a while. So I know that you have two different Instagrams, and one of them was dedicated towards your traveling sideshow stuff that's more family friendly, and then you have another Instagram dedicated towards more, not necessarily adult things, but more like
Mature audiences.
More mature audiences. Thank you. So, So I just so you know, welcome to FUBAR, and you can say whatever you want here.
Yes.
So.
We embrace vulgarity. As a matter of fact, did you guys hear that there's a coin shortage in the country right now?
Yes.
Do you know why?
Because they're all in your coin purse?
I started a swear jar and I'm fucking loading that thing up.
Oh, I thought people were starting to like give to The Witcher. My bad.
No. Nobody's that smart. Let's see. We can the way the show works, if you haven't seen any, people can ask questions. We have viewers watching live. They can ask questions. I'll relay them to you as they pop up. Hopefully people have some good questions to ask. But while they're thinking, I'm going to get started by saying, what got you in, like, what drew you to the sideshow? Because that's not typically a mainstream type performance. That's pretty hardcore, unique, awesome, but it's different. So what kind of drove you that direction?
That is a great question. Well, honestly, ever since I was a kid, I want to say my earliest memory was like around 5, 7. My family would take me to the Florida State Fair, and there was a sideshow there called the World of Wonders. And the World of Wonders was owned by Ward Hall, now I believe owned by Tommy Breen. I think, and like if I had like the actual facts in front of me, I'd be like 100% yes. But right now, I believe it is the longest running sideshow. Anywho, they were at the Florida State Fair, and I just remember walking by it with my brothers and my dad and my mom, and just looking outside at the valley, and the girls in like just beautiful beaded circus attire, but it was like burlesque styled, and they're holding a snake, and then there's a man out on the valley talking about there's a girl inside and she's gonna turn into a gorilla. I'm like, I want to see that.
Who wouldn't?
So we go in, and the girl to gorilla act, it did have people running out of the tent when it happened. It's this tiny little girl, and she's in this cage, and then the man says, this incantation and she goes into a meditative state, and then smoke machines and gorilla, and then everyone's running out, and I just fell in love with it. And then I saw people shoving things up their nose, and just like the sword swallower, the blade walker, the blade box. There's just so much beautiful things in Sideshow, and I went every single year after that, became friends with them, toured with them for a season, and I've just been building up my own show ever since. I love freak shows, Sideshow, circus, all of it. It's like one big tight-knit family, and just I have a very big soft spot for it.
Nice.
it.
It seems to almost be a dying art form, at least from the outside looking in, because circuses aren't what they are. So you almost have to find alternative venues to have that kind of show. The Ren Fair works, and you said you have a standalone show. Now, your standalone show, is it something you do like as part of like a state fair like that, or is it like straight up just a show people come to see just your show? That's the reason why they're there.
I mean, I'd like to think people come to just see my show.
Hell
That's
yeah.
great. But with the Ren Fair, it's like, so the Renaissance Festival to me is almost like a state fair. They have rides, they have booths, but it's, Renaissance themed. Pardon me. It's
right.
Renaissance themed. And like I would love to also do festivals and events. I like to think that I can cater to everything, because I can, change of costume. I'm not going to wear this to the Ren Fair because I hate the sunlight. I do. I keep out of it. This actually isn't clown white. I just washed my face real hard.
Two viewer comments. First of all, Maddie watching down in Brisbane, Australia. He says, "Hi Nicole Olio, hi Roger, and hi circus lady." Maddie, that is Pippsy Pinwheel. So show some goddamn respect, all right? And Nicole's mom actually.
Hold on, wait. Where's Maddie from?
Brisbane, Australia.
One sec. Hi, Maddie.
Just now you have the correct angle, Maddie. We're doing this for you. We are courteous to our international listeners. Nicole's mom, who's a regular listener to our show for some reason, she loves us. She says, "Gorgeous outfit. Is it custom made?"
So I'm not great at sewing, so I didn't sew any of this, but I painted my spirals on, and I dyed this corset in coffee, and I used coffee to stain it, and then I painted on my circles. And my favorite part, the best shorts I've ever had, and they have so many others, I'm going to show you. These are from Harmonic Threads. They have amazing shorts. They're super comfy. And my socks I got from Sock Dreams. But the corset I painted and the bra I painted, this scarf was a gift to me. And I use it as a makeshift tutu.
It works.
I got this at a birthday party, and now it's mine.
Let's see, what else do we got? A Gray Phantom says, "Pippsy, I'm a big fan of her from Instagram. She's amazing."
I know that name. I know Gray Phantom. Hi, Gray Phantom.
Let's see. Ren Fair is better than Disney, Universal Studios, and any other theme park.
True.
Okay. Holla from Las Vegas from a Gray Phantom. Abraham Rivers says, "I'm a big fan of Pippsy. Hope you're doing well." And Maddie says, "Hi, Mom. Hi, Pippsy." Jimmy McConico says, "Pippsy, does anyone else in your family perform too?" That's a good question.
That is a great question. I have to think.
So you don't come from a long line of sideshow performers?
I don't. My brothers don't. My nephews don't. My mom doesn't. My dad doesn't. My cousin makes clothing, is the closest thing I can think of. I don't believe anyone else does in my family, so I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
I love acting. I love performing. I love making people laugh. It's a form of self-expression, and also just the best way I can describe is, and I've said this today, if anybody is familiar with the film Who Framed Roger Rabbit,
Yes.
you'll know that a tune can't not finish the song shaving a haircut 2 bits.
Yep.
The same goes for me when I feel like I have something funny to say, like a pun or a joke, and my friends are the recipients and they groan, and that's almost like a laugh. So
That works.
Pippsy Boss Bob, aka the Purple Lotus, who is a fellow clown friend of mine, he says she's great. I know her from Instagram.
Woo-hoo.
So if y'all aren't friends already, you should be. He's a purple clown.
He's a purple clown, as in he's fully dressed in purple?
That too.
Okay.
Also, she's an orange clown. He's a purple clown.
Is it hair color? Is it what?
He has no hair. He has the same haircut as you.
Okay, so he's got a great stylist, but what makes, so now I need some information. I need some clown knowledge here.
It's just his signature color. That's
okay.
all.
Okay.
It's his signature color.
You know what the most
I have also had the same haircut as you, so
all right, there's nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful.
no,
God
I loved my shaved head so much. I love shaved heads.
Do you know who Telly Savalas? Are you old enough to know who Telly Savalas was? Kojak. It's on a television show way back. Bald guy, but he was famous for saying that God only made a few beautiful heads. The rest should be covered with hair.
That's cute.
So your dad will agree with that.
I don't know him, but based off that quote, I think I'd like to.
It was like an old cop show from the 70s, and it was a good show. He used to suck on lollipops, and his signature line was, "Who loves you, baby?"
I know that line.
Well, there you go. That's Telly Savalas, Kojak. So now,
Awesome.
so what is you what?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't have a perfectly formed head. If we ever meet in person, I'll let you feel where my mom says my dad let me fall off the changing table. It's like my coin slot.
That's all right. I got a dent. I got a dent on each side. It was like when my mother was pushing me out, she sneezed and it stayed like that. So now there are different types of different, I guess, acts that you could do or that you could see in a sideshow. What is your particular areas of expertise? What do you do?
Well, my particular areas of expertise, I'm gonna put my wine down. Okay, there we go. So I start my show off. I've been doing improv comedy since I was 14, I think maybe 13. My timelines are skewed and I have a bit of like a goldfish brain.
That's all right. Just make it believable. That's all you got. It doesn't have to be accurate. It's got to be believable.
Perfect. I'll make it believable. So about 13, I started acting classes and improv and all that. So a lot of my show deals with like dealing with the audience, and if somebody says something, I like to play back with them like in the moment. I don't just stick strictly to a script because that's boring. I like including everything. So there's a lot of like verbal patter. I like talking. I'm not a mime, not a silent clown. So my show starts off with something I call hand torsion. And I've had maybe 2 kids come up after my show was done and they're like, I can do that too. And I'm like, yay, I'm not as weird as I thought. But then again, that's only 2 kids. And I'm pretty sure this is hyperextendent, like
yeah, that's hyperextension.
Ooh,
ow.
I like it. I like it a lot.
See, I had that happen to my thumb once, but it was playing football and it ended up going back and it hurt a lot. It wasn't something I found I could actually do. It's just something that happened and ended poorly.
Did it give you memories of the movie Misery?
I think I tried to block those out at the moment because it was violent when it happened. And let's see, what do we got? Who Framed Roger Rabbit was the most ambitious crossover, Warner Brothers and Disney characters. It wasn't so much ambitious, but expensive. Jimmy McConico says, when you got into performing, did you ever intend to be a sexy clown, or did that just happen over time?
I will answer that. Growing up, I am a big fan of Elvira. And
Yes.
I like Nicole, you pointed out that I have two separate Instagrams. I have that one for like I am the Pinwheel Sideshow, me Pippsy, I perform the Pinwheel Sideshow. But for Ren Fair, because like I'm not a kids show, but I'm family friendly because it's, you know, it's out in the day, and even though my sign says I'm not a role model, kids love me. So I try to maintain, like, you know, a family friendly aesthetic, but I'm not going to close myself off to, like, I enjoy wearing this beautiful spiral bra I painted, and Elvira also has hosted kids shows, and she is very like boobylicious, and I'm like, I don't think that this is inappropriate. It's only inappropriate if you make it inappropriate. So I enjoy being a sexy clown, but I also know that I'm pretty funny. Besides just, you know, having two great reasons to watch. But I guess I wouldn't say it was an accident. Like I love painting on my bras. I actually have another outfit I'm working on that doesn't have any cleavage. It's going to be like a shirt with some ruffle neckline with some polka dots. I just like being versatile and having options, but I really do enjoy like this look. And I guess if I'm a sexy clown, I'm a sexy clown, but I'm also a funny clown, and I have cool show. I have cool show and good sentences.
I have good show. So anyway, so going back to your expertise, besides being able to hyperextend your fingers, what else you got? What else we talking?
So before I tell you, there's a lot of other sideshow performers that perform the things I do, and it's less about the act itself and more about the powder around it. Like,
well, the show.
Just seeing somebody like, I'm gonna put a nail in my nose, pull it out, there you go. That's boring. But to put some patter around it and some jokes and some puns, that makes it great. So moving forward, I guess in my expertise, wow, that sounds interesting. I can do the human blockhead routine. One moment. That's a baby still. This is more impressive. All right. I can do the human blockhead routine, which means I can take this, also a nail. I'm not going to do my entire show right now. However, I call this my bird impression.
I feel like we should put a trigger warning on this just to.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, just FYI. We've been kicked off before of the internet, so I just wanted to say that we should put a trigger.
Fuck it. If they're going to get triggered by this, fuck them.
Okay, that's it.
Well, here, hold on. I can do my disclaimer. Hi, everybody. My name's Pippsy Pinwheel, not a sewer clown, and also not a role model. What I'm about to do is called the human blockhead routine. Please don't try this at home. If you are easily disturbed or grossed out, look away, turn off your computer, or make your friends watch with you. Suffer together.
Thank you.
What's going to happen is I'm going to take this. This is plenty of warning. This is plenty of warning. You could have turned the TV off by now.
You kids know where that spoon is going, so it's on you now.
The spoon is going all the way here. Here we go. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Always.
It's making me want to sneeze.
Guys, do you know what kind of bird I am?
What
Tell
kind
me.
of bird?
I'm a spider!
Oh, Jesus. But
If you're not convinced, that's not the entirety of my spoonbill impression. This is. But destroying my wetlands.
Oh.
That's good.
Thank you.
Wait, did you just tap the back of your head to make that come out?
Yes, I did.
That is awesome.
I want to take a note to tell our viewers that that was real. She really did stick it in her nose. Like, this wasn't a camera trick. She wasn't hiding it behind her face. Like, whatever.
So my question to that is, like, how did you figure out that you could do that? Did you just like fall on a spoon or a nail one day and it's like, boom, there it is? Like, how
there was a lot of goth nights at IHOP back in the day.
some weird shit can happen those nights. I remember those nights.
No, I guess a little bit of it is being lucky, or a lot of it. Depends on how your septum is formed.
Okay.
I can't do it through this side. There's people who can do big gauged nails, and like there's a lot of impressive blockheads out there. I think I'm like, somewhere in the, oh man, that's cool. Or, if you're a waitress at IHOP, oh man, I can't use that silverware anymore. What?
No, go on. Sorry. We have some viewer questions when you're ready.
I found out that I was a human blockhead in high school during shop class.
That's like a perfect place to figure it out and freak the fuck out of a teacher, like at the same time.
I mentioned that I didn't take shop. I was just there.
You were just looking for nails to shove in through your sinuses.
Pretty much.
All right, that makes sense.
And by the way, don't pick up random nails and shove them up your face. There is a lot of protocol that goes to this, and you can get seriously hurt or injured. I've also had a lot of mentors in the sideshow industry that like helped me with all this.
I would think so.
Pippsy, Boss Bob wants to know, have you ever worked scare shows?
I have.
Okay. Can you tell us what a scare show is? I'm not familiar with it.
Oh, I'm assuming you mean like theme park
Halloween show.
Just like a creep show, like a weird body stuff show.
Well, I would think like a scare show. I would assume he's talking about like a Halloween haunted house type attraction is what I'm assuming the question to be.
Oh, I got.
I was assuming that as well.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm not in the circus community. Sorry, guys.
Neither am I. I'm just.
No, you're fine. I mean,
I'm a clown, but I'm such a bad clown. Nobody knows what kind of clown I am. Not even me.
Okay. And then what is it? Oh, a Gray Phantom says, tell the story of the bratty girl you had.
The yoink. Okay.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. That face makes me look like.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Gray Phantom, so happy you were there for that show.
Hey, hang on one second. Somebody with the name Foreskin Cookie says, never share your drugs with her. She'll lose the straw. That's kind of fucked up. It's funny, but it's fucked up. All right, so tell us about the yoink.
The yoink. All right, this is.
She's getting ready.
Not all audience participants are good.
I can agree with that firsthand.
So during one of my shows, I pulled up this eager child, very eager, hand one up, super enthusiastic. I'm all like, all right, they're into this. They want to be here. It's gonna be great. Woohoo! I never felt more like Willy Wonka during this. So, with his annoyance towards children. And it's so weird because after the show, they came up and they're like, the parents came up, they're like, oh my God, we loved it. She loved it. It was great. Ran off. And I'm like, what just happened? So this is what happened. I have a few audience volunteers come up during my show, and for the blockhead routine, sometimes I need help taking the nail out. So I pull an audience volunteer, and this child really wanted to volunteer, so I picked them. They came up, and comedy, people, comedy. She goes to reach for it, and I'm like, oh, but wait, have you done this before? Oh, but wait, like, it's part of the act. But the first, like, I'm like, I need your help pulling this out. You're just gonna, grab the end. And she like was about to, and I'm like, hold on. Like, have you done this before? Blah, blah, blah. Patter, patter. She lunged towards me, grabbed the nail, yanked upwards, spun on her heels, and tossed my nail behind her. All of which took about this long. She huffed at my, like, trying to play with her. She's like, and I'm just like,
what the fuck?
Have you had people pull your nails out since then? Because I feel like that would be slightly traumatizing.
no, I have.
just never a young girl who could care less at the moment.
I'm gonna have a squirt bottle with me next time. No.
Fill it with Tabasco sauce.
But she threw my nail, and my stage isn't the best stage. There's gaps between it. And if I lost that nail, I would have been screwed because I don't have a backup.
What is, I must know, what is special about this nail versus one from Home Depot?
This nail is special because I haven't gotten any other ones that haven't rusted. This one doesn't rust. I'm assuming it's silver plated.
Or stainless.
Yeah, stainless. It's probably stainless steel. I need to get more, but the point of it is, the reason why it's special that day was because I didn't have any backups.
Oh,
I would have
geez.
had to like fishing line through the stage and like grab it.
So
up.
there's not like a store you can go to for sideshow performers that sell the gear you need. You have to go and get an
Home
actual
Depot?
stainless nail.
Lowe's?
There actually
Ace
is
Hardware?
there is a store.
Really?
It's on Gun Highway.
Really?
It's not specifically for sideshow performers, but yeah, they sell a bunch of random things for
Performers.
funky performers. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I like that.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you recovered the nail.
I did. It didn't fall through the cracks. I recovered it. But this little girl was just so rude. And I'm like, you're like Veruca Salt and so many other why?
See now, because I'm a horrible human being.
Also, she could have hurt me really bad. Like
exactly. What I was going to say is I'm a horrible person. I wouldn't have let her walk. I would have Sparta kicked her right off the stage. I'd have been like, that was fucked, and then just kick her.
Here's why I didn't.
Parents.
And a bunch of no, not because of the parents. Because like an audience, it's really hard to predict an audience because even if someone's being not the best, if you do something and they interpret it the wrong way, everyone will turn on you. And I'm like, I want to get tips after the show, and if I don't grade this child, maybe I'll get pity tips.
that makes sense. So I got Jimmy McConico saying, either this is going back to being in shop class, either you give me an A in shop class or I'll stick the nail up my nose. That'll probably scare the fuck out of the teacher. I agree. A Gray Phantom says he or she, I don't know who a Gray Phantom is, but they say, I wasn't actually at that show. I remember the story from Instagram.
And he also asked, have you ever had an accident in a live show with a performance?
Yes, I have. I remember the panic in my brain. I'm trying to remember the act it was tied to. Well, one, when that child just ripped a nail out of my nose, like upward, this is like your soft palate and your sinus cavity is not something you want to just go scrambling around. I do collect tips by stapling money to me at the end of the show. If it's like 10 or 20. I did, like, I wasn't paying attention and I stapled my leg a little too low.
Ooh.
And I may have hit a vein, and I may have pulled the staple out when a small child was trying to hand me more money, and I might have gushed, almost hitting the child, and I had to put my hand going, I'm so sorry, thank you, I'm fine, it's okay, I'm good, this isn't, I'm fine.
Oh, wow. So Phoenix Fire Stranger or Danger Thrill Show says, hello, Pippsy. Also says, we get attached to our nails. And I have drank your tears. Bah ha ha ha.
They have! Hi, Phoenix Fairfax!
I love
They're
the
an
excitement.
awesome sideshow performer!
Awesome. I would assume that you guys do get attached to your nails and other things that you put into various orifices.
I do. I am attached to, like, I could get a better hammer for my nail. It's like loose and about to fall off, but I really like it and I don't want to get rid of it. So I'm like, yay, this is mine. And the same goes for my nail. Like, I don't want to use another nail unless it's like heavy duty, gets Wi-Fi and is super impressive.
Well, now at this point, after having that experience with the yoink yanking it at your face and then throwing it, did you now have a backup? Do you now have backup nails?
No, I don't, because I'm poor at planning.
All right, that works. That's fair.
I'm like, oh, that won't happen to me again. I'm fine.
So you do the human blockhead. You do sword swallowing, yes?
Yes, I do sword swallowing. I'm sorry, you asked me all the things I do in my show, and I'm like really snailing along. I do.
That's all right.
My finger bend. I do human blockhead, and then I use the spoon, which is basically human blockhead, but with a spoon. I do mental floss, which is I take a balloon, I put it through my nose, I'll pull it out my mouth, and then I make a balloon animal out of it, and I make my volunteer take it. And then
so do you inflate it while it's through, or do you put it through and then blow the balloon up?
I do not. I do know other performers that know how to inflate it while it's in their face.
That's
I haven't gotten to, yeah, it's very, very like hardcore skill. I haven't gotten to that point. I tried and then I panicked and I'm like, nah. So instead I just pull it through and I waggle the wet noodle in front of the person, and then I make a balloon animal for them, the opposite of the balloon animal they wanted, and then I give it to them.
Well, I had watched because I've never seen you live, so my only experience with your performance is via the internet and the YouTubes. I saw during an interview you had said that the only animal you can make is a dog. Has that changed since that interview?
Yeah, I can make a giraffe. I can make a T-Rex.
Oh, that's nice.
And my favorite thing to make is an abomination, which is me twisting just however I see fit and then giving it to them. Like I had
just
someone
whatever
say,
it is.
I want a millipede. And I'm like, twist, 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 twist. It's a millipede? And they're like, I love it. And I'm like, yay!
I like it. I like it a lot.
Phoenix Fire says, I have to see you live. I know I did. There's a lot of things I need to do. I'm a fucking hermit. I need to get out more. Well, we need to end this fucking coronavirus shit so all of us performers can go back to performing, and then I can go see her.
Yes. We actively sought you out at the Run Fair this year.
Wear a mask.
Yeah, wear a mask.
Yeah.
Wear your damn mask.
That's it.
Which I'm just gonna side quest announcement. If you like Disney and you like Mulan, I made a parody song to be a man, or what is it?
Make a man out of you.
Yeah, but I changed it to wear a mask.
Would you like to perform it here and now or no?
I can hum a few bars.
That'll work.
Because I have it all written down in a notebook that is not close by. Here's the chorus. Where oh god damn it. Hold on.
Try Staples.
Wear a mask, stop the spread of a deadly virus. Wear a mask with all the force of someone who cares. Wear a mask with all the force of knowing science. And then I wrote a lot of other stuff. I'll record it later.
I like it.
Maybe. Thank you.
I like it. See, good message. Wear a mask, people. It ain't that fucking hard. It's not going to kill you.
Nah, unless you like put poison ivy in it and you're allergic.
Yeah, that would probably be fucked up. I mean, these people are bitching about wearing a mask, yet they'll eat a random stranger's ass after a night of dancing at the bar. Just put the fucking mask on. Jesus.
That sounds like the beginning of a poem.
What?
What you just said. You're like, people are complaining about wearing a mask while eating a stranger's ass. And then I feel like that needs to be
it kind of rhymes. That's,
Yeah.
hey, you know.
All right there.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna write
See,
that
art
down.
in progress. Write that down. Take a note.
Write songs.
A gray phantom. Actually, hang on. Let me go back up. Giraffe and dog are basically the same balloon animal. T-Rex is actually a pretty good one. That's from a gray phantom. Gray
Giraffe
phantom says,
and dog are the same. That's why I call them different.
Oh, okay.
So I can be like, I'll
If
make you
you-
a giraffe. It's a long-necked dog.
Actually, this is kind of a deep question. If you were offered the opportunity to go to Mars, but with the caveat of never returning to Earth, would you do it?
No. No, I would not. I hate flying. I get motion sick. I can only imagine how much vomit would be on me being shot into space. Unless Sigourney Weaver is accompanying me during this trip, it's a no.
That's fair. But well, forget about how much vomit would be on you during the launch. It's like once you're in space in zero gravity, it's got to be the worst fucking snow globe ever. See? Exactly. Now, Jimmy McConaughey's asking, do you prefer, hang on, I have a problem with this verbiage, just so you know, Jimmy, but here's the question as written. Do you prefer sideshow freak people as friends, or are normal humans cool too? See, freak and normal, to me, that's, you know, what you think is a freak is somebody else's normal. Just remember that, Jimmy.
You know, it reminds me, I've been listening to a lot of like show tunes lately. And Hunchback of Notre Dame, when the guy is announcing the story of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, it's like, who is the monster and who is the man? The monster is obviously the person who is wanting to kill Quasimodo and just oppress everybody. I prefer cool people, genuine people. I don't care if somebody has like blue hair, green hair, brown hair. Like I don't seek out like, oh, you have 6 fingers on each hand. However, I did meet a girl that had 6 fingers on each hand, and it brightened my day so much. And she was so excited to show me her 6 fingers. And I'm like, I know you don't know that I'm like a sideshow performer and clown, and just your hands are beautiful and amazing. And thank you so much for showing me. I would not have known if you didn't tell me. But I don't seek that out. What I liked was her personality and her like, so check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm like, so
Nicole's mom actually just made a really good comment.
Huh?
Oh, no, finish.
I guess my answer is, I mean, I prefer genuine people, and yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter if they're the quote unquote freak or normal. Cool people are cool people, and they come looking all different ways.
I find that people that don't fit cookie cutter like norm, like, you know, something like, hey, I like to eat cheese out of the fridge at 2 a.m. while wearing a disco ball. I'm like, that's a cool thing.
Everybody's got to have a hobby, you know?
So, I mean, I'm not going to be like, just because this person has this unique thing about them, I'm like, yeah, no, we're cool. I want to get to know the person before I'm like, yeah, we're friends. So
valid.
Hope that
Nicole's
answers
mom.
it.
That was a good answer. Nicole's mom just said something that is absolutely fucking amazing, and I know some people, or I've heard of some people that are actually doing this and making money. Nicole's mom says it'd be cool to have her randomly appear in business Zoom meetings. There's actually a guy who's charging $100 a pop. He's got a pet llama, and he just pops the fucking llama. People pay him to just sign into company Zoom meetings, and just the camera's on the llama, just fucking llama, just standing there. Like,
how can I compete with a llama?
I don't know. Nail in the head is kind of up there. That's pretty significant.
But a llama, that's amazing.
They're precious. They're precious.
Love it.
But that's kind of a cool. I mean, at this point, you know, it's worth trying. What the hell? That's a good way to make money. $100, I'll pop in your Zoom meeting and do some crazy shit.
I'll pop into anyone's Zoom meeting. You want me to pop into a Zoom meeting? Hit it up my inbox. We'll talk.
There you go. That's brilliant, though. Let's see. Zombie Nipples. That's their name. Zombie Nipples.
That's Kurt.
Curious how the corona has affected her work schedule as of late. Hopefully, it isn't impacting it too harshly.
Oh, it has.
Oh yeah, all of it. I'm a performer. Nicole's a performer. We're all fucked.
Yeah, everyone on this podcast has been affected. I've been affected greatly. Like all of my performer friends, anyone in the entertainment industry. The Ren Fair was supposed to go till the 29th of March down in Florida. We got cut off on the 15th because, you know, quarantine yourselves, stay inside. This is scary. We need to take care of it. And now we're in July. I haven't, like, I'm living off my stimulus check. I'm selling merch. I'm trying to, like, really figure out what, like, also performers, everyone deals with depression and stuff. And, like, now I've finally had the wheel spinning to where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start doing stuff again. I'm gonna start like doing little photos again. I'm gonna go on Instagram again. It's gonna be great. But I haven't had work since Ren Fair, except for the few amazing online shows that I've been a part of. I've been trying to like pimp people out on my Insta and just anywhere I can, because it's hard for us performers, and it's hard to perform in front of just your phone, not in front of a live studio audience, because you crave that interaction. And like,
I do stand-up comedy, and I tried doing one of those Zoom shows, and it is so tough. You know, you got to feed off the audience. Without feeding off the audience or having an audience to feed off of their energy, it's, you know, I'm just telling jokes to the back wall of my sound booth. It's hard to get into it.
So yeah, it's hard, and it's hit all of us really hard. That's why I'm hoping all of this gets, you know, situated and taken care of, and
we can all go back to work.
I'd like to go back to work when it's safe. I don't, when I say I want to go back to work, it doesn't mean I want to go back to work right now when all of this is still a thing, because my health is important to me, and the health of my friends and colleagues are important to me. I want to go back to work when everything is safe.
Yes. A Gray fan's just circling back because there is a delay. So Pippsy wouldn't want to leave this planet and all its dumb people.
No, because I love some of these dumb people. I'm one of these dumb people. friends. I don't want to leave them. I have my family. I love my family. Me gusta mi familia mucho. For those who
Jimmy, I
don't
guess.
know, I'm Hispanic, and my mom is very much from Cuba.
Oh, really?
Yes, my mom came from Cuba when she was 13.
Nice.
Shout out to other
Cubans.
fellow white presenting Hispanics.
So, but I'm gonna let you guys talk. I'm just gonna say I'm only this pale because I enjoy the goth aesthetic and I strive to look like a sickly Victorian child dying of tuberculosis.
That's a good goal. So Jimmy McConico, going back to talking about freaks versus norms, he said, okay, true. I was trying to be politically correct. All good, man. I know what you were getting at. You're cool. A gray phantom. Myself being a performer too, I find it incredibly disheartening knowing my few meager talents are non-essential. It sucks. In my
Why
end,
do you
I
say
don't like that.
meager talents?
I guess I don't know. What is this? Who's this?
I don't know what talents.
Hang
you
on,
were
Pipsy.
considering.
I'm gonna answer this. This is probably a scam call. Hang on.
Oh,
Hello. Hello.
so cute.
Hello. Hello.
Who's whispering?
Hi. Oh, they hung up.
Oh,
I
Pippsy,
get scam calls all day, every day, and I just like fucking with people. It's fun.
Pippsy, I see that you have your PayPal info on your Instagram profile. Do you have Cash App, Venmo, or anything else that I can post in the comments for our friends to donate tips to you?
I do. So I'm trying to get better at like internet stuff. I do have a Cash App. I do have a Venmo, but I just got them, so I don't have the info on hand.
Okay. Well, I posted your PayPal on our comments, so anybody who would like to donate to our struggling artist friends, her PayPal information is posted on the most recent comment, and I don't know how to pin it, so just that's it.
If you go to my Instagram, I'm selling buttons and stickers. That
Yes.
helps.
Do that. Buy buttons and stickers from Miss Pippsy Pinwheel, and her PayPal is paypal.me/Pippsy. That's PIPPSY.
Yeah.
Also, thank you guys so much for having me. I really
Thanks for coming
appreciate
on.
it.
Wait, I appreciate you, but we're not done with you yet.
Yeah, we're
Don't
not-
go anywhere.
No, I'm not going.
Okay.
I'm just letting you
She's
know
just being
that I
nice. She's just thanking
appreciate
us.
Oh, well, dang. Okay, sorry. I feel attacked. Sorry.
So picking back up to the comments. Phoenix Fire says, proud of how far you've progressed over the years. Great job, Pippsy. That's sweet. Jimmy McConico, I envision a Pippsy Pinwheel Playhouse Netflix series. Ooh, we gotta put that together and pitch it. That's a great idea.
I will do it. I'll do it. Yes, thank you, Netflix. Is this official?
I think you have to pitch it, but it's a good pitch. I mean, that's a good one.
Pippsy Pinwheel Playhouse. Netflix.
Pippsy
I am
Pinwheel's Playhouse.
I am such a big Paul Rubin fan. I love Pee-wee's Playhouse so much.
You want to hear something scary though? Do you know how old Paul Rubens is this year?
Fine wine.
We'll go with that, but I believe he turned 70 this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
That's a lie. Hold
Hang
on. Fontaine.
Yes.
Look it up.
I'm looking it up right
I have another clown with me, by the way.
I saw your Instagram with
I
your
know,
mango
it's
popsicle.
I'm sorry. Nope. I was wrong. He is 67. He's going to be 68 next month.
Okay, that sounds right. No?
He's correct, but that still
Doesn't seem right.
Listen, it's a 6 instead of a 7. I'm fine.
But what's great, like I was watching not too long ago, the Blues Brothers movie, which came out in like
What?
1980. I was watching the movie The Blues Brothers, and Paul Rubens is in it.
He is?
When
I've
they
seen
go
the
in,
Blues-
when they go into the fancy restaurant that the I believe it was a bass player, Paul Rubens
Yep.
was one of the waiters. A very
Yep, you're right.
not. I think he only has like one line where he tells him the bottle of champagne, the price of the bottle of champagne, but that's it. But he appears in it, which is kind of crazy. And then here's another fact for you. What famous, like considered phenomenal actor was on Pee-wee's Playhouse and had his first acting role in Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Hold on. You've got Cowboy Curtis. And
Who was played by?
Hold on.
That's the one I'm talking about.
He's
So
in the Matrix. He's in the Matrix.
what's his name? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Lawrence Fishburne?
Oh, she was supposed to guess it. You just
Oh, sorry.
Like kids do that
I
shit.
didn't even know.
Fishburne!
Lawrence Fishburne, but when he was credited as Larry Fishburne. So there's some little facts for you.
One of the children, the curly redheaded girl from Pee-wee's Playhouse. I think she's I can't remember her name, but I believe she is in a very, very well-known band.
Really?
It's another famous person. Like if you look up just Pee-wee's Playhouse cast, the three children who like run in to look at the mouse hole to see the show that's going on. God, Pee-wee's Playhouse was amazing.
It was. I miss it.
Paul Rubin is amazing. I love him. I don't care what anyone says.
Hang on, let's see. Yep. We had somebody guessed Lawrence Fishburne. Nice. My talents, Gray Phantom says, my talents aren't that great. A little balloon twisting, some stilts, some tightrope, but I can't juggle. I can't juggle either. So I'm right there with you.
Was that a Gray Phantom?
That was a
Yes.
Gray Phantom. Yes.
My
Great
mom
fan
says
stub.
that all of our talents are essential. Our talents are the most essential.
Yes.
Truth. All of us.
Your
We make
mom
people-
is super correct.
Yeah. We need art and entertainment to survive.
Nicole's mom is cool. She listens to the show every week, and we talk about some of the most fucked up things you could possibly imagine. And she sticks with us through it, which is,
While we're still
I give her credit. Like, she fucking rocks. Like, the coolest mom ever.
Also, your Venmo is just at Pippsy.
Oh, my Venmo is just at Pippsy. Thank you, Funtime. Got you.
That's it.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
keeping it simple right there.
All right.
Gray Phantom. I can only juggle like 3 balls, and it's hard for me to. I want to learn sleight of hand magic, but here's a fun fact that only if you're like a super close friend of mine know, and now all of you will know.
We're all
I
super
have
close friends.
I have something called congenital mirror movement disorder. That's what Google says it is. So there we go. My
Simplify
hand,
it.
I say that I have a crossed nerve. My hands mimic each other, so I'm gonna move this hand, and what happens on this hand is involuntary. So, like, that's very light twitching. Some people have it more severe. Same on this hand.
Oh dang.
I know it doesn't seem like much, but when I'm carrying a heavy bag of groceries, this hand will just claw under. So they mirror each other if I'm
Oh, wow.
scratching. And you won't notice unless I tell you. So any
Interesting.
photo you see where I'm like taking a selfie, you'll see this hand be all weird and claw. That's my mirror movement disorder, and I have to concentrate extra hard when I try to juggle.
I mean, for the most part, nature wants us to be symmetrical. Like that's what people think is attractive. So I guess that's for you.
It's not fun when you're playing D&D with a cup of water and you throw the dice and ruin the whole board.
Oh, well, there's that.
The hazards. It's the
There's that.
hazards. Jimmy McConico says, Pippsy, I remember you spoke about forking your tongue. Is that still a possibility?
So I was also planning on getting my ears pointed. Let's talk about the tongue first. I am still considering it. but because I talk a lot during my show, I'm taking into consideration the possibility of having a slight lisp, possibly. I have like plenty of friends that have their tongue bifurcated, and they have to try a little harder, but they don't really have much of a lisp. And I've looked up so many YouTube videos and photos, and I've asked all the questions. So I'm taking into consideration all these things before I decide to go 100% through with bifurcating my tongue. It's on the table. I'm not 100% on it. However, I was planning on getting my ears pointed, but I have very tiny ears. So like you can see that it's just like boom, and some people have a nice big loop. So if I did, it would be super tiny, and I'm deciding whether or not that's worth it, because I had a professional tell me your ear is very tiny. We might be able to do it, and I'm like, might be. I'll think about it a little more.
Yeah, might is a pretty vague term, especially when you're talking about
They
changing
showed
the
me
appearance
some
of something.
pictures. They showed me some pictures that might be achievable, so I'm like sitting on those. And also I'm sitting on, I haven't worked. Bifurcating my tongue and pointing my ears is a luxury that I can't afford right now. So
for our vanilla listeners, I just wanted to point out that what she's talking about is splitting her tongue, which means it's a cosmetic procedure that cuts your tongue in half and gives you individual control of either side, like a snake.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just wanted to clarify for some of our listeners.
Thank you.
For
Sorry.
the normies. Trent says, was that Natasha Lyonne that played Curly Sue, or played the girl with the curls? I'm reading ahead. Trent also says Allison Porter is an artist. She was in Pee-wee's Playhouse as Curly Sue. That's where the Curly Sue came from. So it could be either one of those. Natasha Lyonne's a redhead, so
No, Natasha Lyonne is in it. That's her. I had my search engine, ye old fun Dipsy.
A Gray Phantom. Forked tongues are so cool. I want one, but I hear it hurts a lot, and I wouldn't want to scare children. Also, my fiance wouldn't kiss me no more. She'd also stop kissing me if I got a mustache.
That bitch.
No,
yeah. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Seriously.
I never said I don't want to scare children.
Yeah.
Jimmy McConico says, first time FUBAR listener. Thank you for tuning in, Jimmy. Please give us a like, share, and follow. Love that. Love the show, and you being named Roger Nelson is reminiscent of Prince. Yes, thank you for recognizing that. A lot of people miss that one and go for I Dream a Genie, and that's fucking wrong.
Major Nelson.
And Roger Healy. It was two different
Right.
people. It wasn't
Yes,
Roger
exactly.
Nelson. It was two different people. But the Prince thing, Prince's real name, Prince Rogers Nelson. No relation. I'm not related to him. But I would purify my souls in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Can we, it's 10 o'clock, can we do 20 questions?
Yes, we can. What did you just say, Pippsy? I caught you. I was stomping over you.
Oh, you said you weren't related to them, and I'm like, Ancestry.com, you never know.
No, what's funny is I did that Ancestry.com, and it told me that I was related to people I already knew I was related to, so it showed me nothing. It also told me that I'm like 0.014% Italian, so... All right, so we're going to do this thing we do on this show called 20 Questions. It's some are deep and philosophical, some are light and topical. Let me scroll down and find 20. Here we go. It's 20 questions. It's actually more like 23 questions at this point, but you know, we don't know how to count. So here we go.
I'm dyslexic, you're fine.
That's all right. You know what happens when you lex dicksick, right?
Good
licks up your
clowns
metters.
only?
Wait,
Yeah.
what'd you say, Pippsy?
I said goth clowns only?
But you know what happens to say dyslexic devil worshippers, right?
No,
They sell their souls to Santa.
Do you know that
But,
there's a company that works in my kitchen and they have Satan, and I'm always talking about Hail Satan.
There was a hockey player whose last name was Satan, and ESPN when they have individual sites for each player, his site number was 666,
I like it.
which was funny. So anyway, so here we go. 20 questions. Like I said, some philosophical, some light and topical. Number 1, what is your non-alcoholic drink of choice?
Non-alcoholic drink of choice. I'm gonna go with coffee.
All right. How do you drink your coffee?
Black.
All right.
And or with butter and or with coconut oil.
Wait. Butter?
Yeah, bulletproof coffee, yo.
For reals?
Yeah.
How the hell is it? I'm a fat son of a bitch, and I never heard of putting butter in coffee. I'm gonna try it now.
We're gonna talk about that later.
All right, cool.
Oh, you know what? Sorry. Side note, Pippsy, I saw your YouTube and I saw your tour around your trailer, and I love that in your trunk you have several ways to make coffee.
The necessities.
All right, number 2. What is your favorite color?
Orange.
Orange. I think it's the first time
black.
anybody's ever said orange.
Alistair said orange.
He did?
Yeah. And then Leela Bell said yellow. And I
Okay.
was like, they're perfect for each other.
There you go.
So yeah. You know Alistair Graves too, right?
I absolutely know Alistair Graves. I went to high school with
There you go.
Alistair Graves.
Is it any shock that they're friends? Like, let's
No,
be
not at
real.
all.
There you go. Let's be real.
Not at all.
So
We gotta-
Love Alistair Graves, and I have known them for a long time.
yeah, they're friends of the show too.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure Leela Bell's watching right now.
She hasn't said anything yet.
Bell.
Yeah.
Orange. Hang on. A Gray Phantom says, "Orange, you glad she didn't say chartreuse?"
But
Thanks for the dad joke. All right. Number 3, dog or cat? Dog or cat?
Dak.
What?
Cog.
yes.
Dak.
Yes.
So
love
your answer is
animals.
yes. So your answer is yes.
I've picked up stray possums and raccoons and have cuddled them upon my bosom. I love all animals.
Number 4. I'm interested to see this one. What is the strangest job you've ever had?
Strangest job I have ever had. I worked at a porn store when I was 18.
Heck yeah.
Believe it or not, in this company, that's not that strange.
For me, I mean, like, I haven't had many, like, super jobs. Like, I've really been pursuing acting and entertainment. I've worked at a porn store. I've worked at a Dunkin', a burrito border, and a Tijuana Flats. And then the Sideshow and Ren Fairs and Hollow
Right.
Scream.
Number 5. What is your biggest fear? Sneezing while you got the nail in? That would scare the shit out of me.
My biggest fear, I have a lot of them. I don't know what my biggest is.
Well, then give us one.
What makes you go eek?
Is this like it makes me go eek or makes me go, I'm sad?
Whichever you think would be the biggest of the bigger.
I don't like flying. I hate planes. I hate flying on planes. I don't know. I also really enjoy scary things, so it's hard to answer this.
We could just stick with flying. That's cool.
Flying. I hate
That's a
flying.
logical one.
Gives me the jitters.
A Gray Phantom says, I'm terrified of heights. I'm a tall dude. I'm 6'4". I am deathly afraid of heights, but I found it's not actually the height that I'm scared of. And it's not the fall. It's that sudden stop at the end of the fall. That scares the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Just saying. Number
I get that. I feel that.
Number 6. What is your guilty pleasure song? The song that you'll have cranked up, but when you stop at a traffic light, you got to turn it down because you don't want anybody knowing that you like it.
I don't turn them down. All my songs are guilty pleasure songs. I love listening to Heat of the Moment. I like listening to Footloose, Alice DJ, all of them, Flaming Lips, fucking everything. Jay Giles Band. Let's see, what's an embarrassing song that I like? Probably all of them. And I love every single one. I won't turn them down. Listen, I will make you suffer with me.
Feels. Yeah.
All right. Number 7. What fictional character do you most identify with? Don't say Pennywise. Don't say Pennywise. Don't say Pennywise. Beep, beep, Richie.
I was not gonna say Pennywise.
Okay, good.
Fictional character do I know? Robin Williams and Hook. Peter Pan.
Okay.
It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Robin.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
sad.
Robin.
I know, sad face. It's a happy birthday, Robin Williams.
One of my favorites of all time.
He's a big influence in my life and like why I really want to pursue acting or just
One of, if not the best improv comics I've ever seen in my life.
yes.
You could give that guy any jumping off point and he just goes with it.
He
Absolutely.
makes a guest appearance in this movie.
Shakes the Clown.
Yeah.
Does he? I haven't seen that
Have
movie
you
in
seen
friggin' years.
All right, Mime Joe. We're riding a bike. Come on, Mime Joe.
Oh, shit.
Now we're riding a bicycle. We're riding a bicycle. We're going through. Oh, now we're on a horse. We're on a horse. Smack that horse. Yeah, Robin Williams is one of the mimes.
Oh, shit. I found a picture of him from when he was before he was famous, when he was working in San Francisco on the streets as a mime. And it was
Of
just
Robin Williams?
Yeah, somebody just happened to
Sweet.
snap a picture and it was Robin Williams. She's got a copy of the fucking picture. Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna watch that again just because it was a great movie.
Actually, you know what? Here. There we go. It's blurry, but that's Robin Williams. Right.
All right. I actually think I have that at home somewhere. I'm gonna have to watch it.
I have a pretty impressive DVD collection.
Nice. Okay, next question, number 8. Vanilla or chocolate?
Vanilla.
Okay.
With chocolate sauce.
All right. Number 9. What is your go-to comfort food? The one thing that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Tacos.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Happy Taco Tuesday.
I did I did shrimp tacos yesterday.
Nice.
And pizza.
And pizza.
Pizza.
Hey, look, I have a present for you, Pippsy. I would give it to you.
Pizza. Pippsy like pizza.
I love pizza.
Yeah, I pulled pizza out of my bag.
Number 10, and with your extensive DVD collection, I'm sure you have one. What is your favorite cheesy movie?
Demon Knight.
Demon Knight?
And Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's
Demon
a good
Knight
one.
is, I actually have it. Oh gosh darn it. No, I don't. Oh yes I do. Haha!
Nice.
Who's in that?
Billy Zane, Jada Pinkett Smith, and a bunch of other awesome people.
All right. I love the enthusiasm.
Billy Zane is my boyfriend in this movie. I love Billy Zane.
He's pretty cute.
So much.
He's pretty cute. I like that he can make fun of himself in other movies.
Yeah.
I have a child.
Number 11. What is your favorite literary work?
My favorite literary work is, are you trying to see if I read?
No, everybody's. I don't read that much, and I have a favorite literary work.
No, I need to read more. Like I feel like there's so many books that nothing has like touched my soul yet that I'm like, oh man, this is my favorite book. I've read books that I'm like, oh, that was a good book, but nothing has like quite
Grasped you like that.
touched
Okay.
my soul.
That's fair.
So nothing yet.
See, yet is the key word. It's, always remain optimistic.
Oh yeah, no, if at some point I'm like, holy cow, this book is amazing, I will post about it.
Where the hell are we? Number 12. If you could have lived through any time period, present included, what time period would that be and why?
Well, obviously, I don't want to be here right now in the 2020s.
Come on, what a time to be alive.
Yeah, what a time to be alive if you're not dying of a virus. Let's see. Time period. You know what? Let's go with the Victorian era. They at least always looked dead, so you were never quite certain if they were asleep or alive.
I like it.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
Number 13. What is your adult beverage of choice?
My adult beverage of choice is wine.
Any particular varietal?
Red wine. I love red wine. 19 Crimes has been my favorite so far.
I like that you can like point your phone at it and it talks to you.
That app is so cool, and I am a sucker for accents, and I'm like, oh man, UK, Irish, Scottish, Australian, New Zealand, all of it just like into my ear holes.
Number 14. If you could have a free pass to hook up with any celebrity, and I have to
Danny
disclaimer
Elfman.
Danny Elfman?
Yo,
Danny Elfman.
that fucking music.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but okay. I could dig it. I'm a what? I like Oingo Boingo, all right?
No, that's fine.
Oingo Boingo is my favorite band.
You need to understand that guys who have talent supersede guys who are hot.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fair.
She swoons.
Raleigh Jones is, I guess, checking out the show for the first time. Welcome. I'm not checking out viewer comments as we're doing this, but welcome and appreciate you tuning in and listen. Check us out some other time. He said he's got to bounce out before he can figure out what's going on here. Anyway, number 15. It's a two-parter, and this is one of mine because I'm a car guy. What was your first car, and what is your dream car?
My first car was a white Oldsmobile that I inherited from my grandfather. It had like red velvet looking seats, and it had a bench seat in the front where 3 people could fit across it. It was a gas guzzler, and boy, was it just Oldsmobile. My dream car, something that gets great gas mileage, is hard to kill and can tow 3,500 pounds. So maybe a RAV4 or a Subaru out of the back.
Makes sense.
I have an insert question.
Okay.
My mom asked, which year do you wish you could relive?
Oof. Now,
that was around the time that we asked.
Now, hang on. What year you wish could like go back to that time and start from there, or?
Okay, so whenever people ask this type of question, it's always kind of a two-parter, because to me, you could take your current self and relive in that year, or go back to that year and relive it. Personally, I would not relive any years unless I could go back with my current knowledge and then relive that year from that point.
1997.
Why?
Because I had a fucking blast that year, and I'd go back and fucking plus that shit.
I was in like 5th grade, and that was a good year because
Thanks, I'm old.
sir. That was the year that I was, I think I started summer camp and I met some of my best friends. So,
All right.
that's
All right.
that's good. I'm sorry. So Pippsy, what year would you relive?
What year would you relive?
June 2018.
Okay. Any reason why that specific month and year?
Yeah, I was visiting a friend that I thought I had more time with, and then they passed away.
Oh,
Sad face. So, all right.
I got you.
I feel that.
Number 16. This I'm interested in. What was the first album you ever remember buying?
No, why?
Now I have because some people, especially us older folk, I don't mean vinyl. It could be a CD or a cassette or some other media. It doesn't have to be a vinyl record. So what was the first album you remember buying?
It was a CD.
But what was it?
It was Eric Carter.
You
See, now this is I thought you rock everything. You sound like you're embarrassed on that. Come on.
Listen, I was also a late bloomer and 13 years old Disney Channel watcher, and I'm like, Eric Carter.
So now,
he was
if you were,
cute.
hang on. So now, if you were driving down the road and an Aaron Carter song came on and you were rocking the fuck out to it, and you came to a red light, would you leave it on?
Yeah, I'm not gonna
All right.
turn
That's fair.
anything down for anyone else.
All right. Number 17 is the social cause you most stand for.
Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
LGBTQ plus rights and equality, and humanity not drowning in a pool of the government being shit.
All of that.
Yes. Number 18. The one question I don't care about, but what is your favorite video game? I'm not a gamer, so I don't know.
Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man.
Like the OG Ms. Pac-Man?
I am great at OG Miss Pac-Man because, like I told you before, with my hands, it's hard for me to do controller stuff, but a joystick I'm great at. So I'm really good at Miss Pac-Man. I will accept anybody's challenges and prepare to freaking cry.
Pippsy, have you been to Parkade when you're in Florida? Yeah.
Yes, I love Parkade.
Okay, good.
Nice.
We me and Diana Fire have performed at Parkade.
Yeah, there you go. 'Cause they are supporters of the local burlesque community.
Nice. Number 19. You can't say sideshow performer, but what would your second backup dream job be aside from?
Oh, my second backup dream job would be actress, big old, movie actress, at
Movie
the back.
star.
Yeah, I want to be. I'm working on my resume. I would love to be in terrible B horror movies, and my idols are Jennifer Tilly, Veruza Bulk, Elvira, i.e. Cassandra Patterson, and just, all those wonderful gals.
Nice. Number 20. What is the most interesting, crazy, weird, bizarre fact about you? We've covered quite a bit of this.
I mean, I'll swallow swords. I do, I'm hyperextended on my elbows. My body has hyperextended joints. Weird, bizarre fact about me. Is this like a one-time fact or just an everything fact? Because I accidentally drank roach parts once.
Oh. I mean,
yeah, you want to hear about it?
Sure.
Yes.
Awesome. So, for those of you who don't know, roaches can fit their bodies inside of alcohol, i.e. Kahlua bottles.
Ew.
But when they get all the way into the Kahlua bottles, they can't get out. So their body disintegrates, but their legs stay. And so I ordered a White Russian and thought that maybe somebody's eyelashes
had fallen into my drink. Because when I
Ew.
went to sip it, I'm like,
This didn't happen at a movie theater, did it?
no, this happened at a club.
Okay.
Well, I just want you to think of one thing. The FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, doesn't say you can't have roach parts in food. It just tells you how much you can have in there.
I just don't like the roach kicking me in my teeth. So
All right.
I'm spitting it out. And so there's a lot of ways somebody could handle this. If this tells you anything about the person I am, it was the internal thought of, I don't want to get them in trouble. This probably isn't their fault. I'm going to put this in a napkin, calmly call over the bartender and say, hey, you might want to throw away that bottle. What are you talking about? Open the napkin. There's roach in it. Mortified bartender. I'm so sorry. What can I do for you? Can I get you another drink? Do you want another White Russian? That's the last thing I want is another White Russian, but thank you. So that's how I drink roach parts.
Nice. That's delicious. It's protein. Number 21. We're almost at the end. Is the earth round or flat? Oh.
Round.
That's the
Thank you.
best way I've ever seen anyone answer that question. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Number 22. What did you want to be when you grew up?
An actress.
Yes. This is my last question, and then Nicole has one for you. And this is a very important question. It'll define whether or not we could be friends or not moving forward.
Pineapple.
iPhone or Android?
I have an Android.
I love you. She's cool. All right.
Wait, now I have two questions. You said pineapple. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That wasn't my last question. My last question is Pippsy. Can you please take us through a typical day in the life of Pippsy Pinwheel?
Like just my regular day or my fun days?
You can do both.
Okay. My fun days are when there's shows and I'm getting ready for shows and I'm putting together costumes and I'm drinking coffee and I'm like, okay, I need to post about this show. I need to tag people and I'm really excited. And boy, I hope I don't stab my kidney or stomach lining. This is gonna be great. Really excited. And then a normal day is, oh boy, it's 11 o'clock. I should not have gone to bed at 2 a.m. and need to get up right now. Maybe I should move around. Maybe I'll do a yoga off the YouTube. I should drink some coffee. My dog wants to go out. Maybe I'll put some makeup on. Maybe I won't. Who knows? I'm crazy.
All right, cool. I like that. That's good. That's not too far from my regular day. That's not too far from my regular day either.
I am a normal person despite knowing the ins and outs of the sewer system.
A Gray Phantom says, yes, pineapple on pizza. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like we should kind of add that question.
That's a good one. Put that on yours. That's a good one for you. Let me see if there were any questions.
Can we add a question?
What? Yeah, we can do whatever we want. It's our fucking show.
Your ideal pizza.
Ooh.
My ideal pizza? Cheese. More cheese. This has turned into a quesadilla. Okay.
A pizzadilla.
Pizza. Red sauce, cheese, garlic, black olives, red pepper, spinach, and mushrooms is my ideal pizza.
Jimmy asked another question. He says, would you rather never use social media sites or apps again, or never watch TVs or movie again?
Ooh.
Personally, I would never use social media again.
Really?
Yeah, fuck that. I hate Facebook.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I hate everything except for Instagram.
how that affects me is with the social media, I use it to promote my livelihood
Exactly.
and the things I do. But movies and TV give me that wonderful happy feeling inside and bring down my anxiety. So damn you for asking that question. I guess I'd give up social media because I love watching movies over and over again. And I can answer that knowing that I won't have to give it up. So,
By the way, what's your ideal pizza?
It's disgusting and everybody hates it,
So?
but it's anchovies, pineapple, jalapenos, and onions.
Like at the same time?
Heck yeah. I posted it on our Instagram page last week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Horrific.
you know
Horrific.
what? I respect you.
Why?
I'm
Because I
not
have all the
gonna
trigger ingredients.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat your pizza, but I'm also not gonna fuck with you.
Okay, but hear me out, guys. Pineapple and anchovies, salty and sweet. Hello.
That's why I go olives and pineapple.
Olives are Black olives are disgusting.
No, they're not.
Sorry, young lady.
Well, I was about to get to my ideal pizza is mushroom and black olive, but the mushrooms can't be fresh mushrooms.
They have to be canned mushrooms. You like that
Or dry-
slimy shit?
Yes. And the reason is because growing up, the pizzeria we used to get pizza from, that's the type of mushrooms they use.
This is the type of man. This is coming from the man who says, "I only put pineapple on pizza if it's shitty Domino's pizza, not real New York pizza." But yet,
Goddamn right.
But then you'll like, I only want canned slimy mushrooms.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever.
Absolutely.
Why
and
the double-
that's perfectly logical. So kiss my black ass. Black
Sorry.
olives are disgusting. Black olives are not disgusting. They're delicious.
Hashtag
I
black olive.
love black olives, and I actually was eating black olives watching movies the other night. You can see on my Instagram
Listen,
story.
green olives have my heart.
What about Kalamata olives?
They're okay.
Because they're not green.
They're okay.
Kalamata pia.
Yeah, that's fine. All the olives are fine, but black olives on pizza are gross.
No.
They're dry.
So?
They're not dry.
They're dry in flavor like white wine is dry.
Well, they taste better than hairy little fishies.
They're salty strips of happiness.
At least the olives aren't looking at me with the sad eyes of, this is what my fate is.
Looking up at you saying, I had a mother once.
No, the olives just are the eyes. And they're just like, we could have lived happily in a salad.
That's why I eat tapioca pudding. Because my dad
It's
used
a
to tell us.
pizza salad.
What'd you say, Pippsy?
It's a pizza salad.
Okay.
It's a salad.
What did you say, Roger, about what'd you say about your dad?
My dad used to tell us the tapioca beads and tapioca pudding were fish eyes.
You told me that basil seed drink looked like fish eggs.
It did.
I mean frog eggs.
It did.
All right.
It was
whatever.
gross. Your mom says she would rather find roach legs in her Kahlua than have black olives on her pizza.
Thank you, Mom.
Whoa!
No.
I can make that happen.
No.
I know a place.
Well, it's currently closed for COVID.
True.
Oh.
What is life?
Oh, you said you frog legs? Did you say frog legs?
No, frog eggs.
I have
Oh,
eaten
frog
legs.
eggs.
Have you ever eaten frog legs?
I have not, but I
But
nothing.
No, now there was something there. What was it? Come on.
Just like someone who looked like me who had a frog bikini. It was weird. It was weird.
Okay.
I want a frog bikini.
Ribbit.
Look up the Louisiana frog woman. It's a fun thing. It's
Stand
cool.
by.
I went viral a bit ago, but it's not me.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I spelled Louisiana wrong. That would be helpful.
Louisiana frog woman.
Pipsy,
Wait.
are you sure
No,
that's not
she
you?
looks a lot. What? No, she looks a lot like me. You can tell because I got like these.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I think, ew, that's really disturbing. I don't like that. Oh, and they're sewn together?
Ew.
This
Her name's
is
Fabiana LaFleur.
Yeah, totally not me.
When she decided to make her own bikini, she hopped right into it. Oh, that's funny. Which makes
Oh
sense.
no, the
Since
thread
she
is
used
amazing.
frogs. She used frogs as material. The 28-year-old LaFleur lives in Henderson, Louisiana. Enough said. All right, I've been there. And grew up hunting and fishing around the bayou. Her father taught her not to waste anything from the animal, which is true. When my father took a deer, he always made it a point to use every part that he could, not only eating the meat, but tanning the hide, sometimes even carrying the bones and carving the bones of the handles. She recently decided to apply her father's advice to amphibians. I went out hunting and caught 7 frogs, which worked out because one of them didn't turn out well. She didn't choose carefully from a very large catch. After removing the meat for a meal, she sewed the animals together with into an eye-catching swimsuit. The most difficult part of making the bikini was the skinning of the frogs, she told the HuffPost. Normally, to fillet a frog, you would just make a cut around the belly, to expose the legs, keep the whole things intact. I had to turn them completely inside out without damaging the skin, so it's a more delicate operation. That's good to know. Hope everybody's taking notes.
Yeah. It's really hard making a bikini.
Did you see this?
The results, as you can see, are truly riveting. That's disturbing. I'm about to see the whole thing.
But it doesn't have a back.
I could make so many jokes about the way that probably smells, but I'm not gonna.
But
I'm
why
gonna
are
take
they?
the high road?
Why are they? They look swollen.
Well, those are bullfrogs.
Because they're puffed up.
Yeah.
They're taxidermied and puffed up. Not that I would know.
I'm glad that this isn't you, Pippsy.
Why?
Why are we glad it's not you? Or
Yeah, why? What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, she used the whole frog. I'll give her that. She used the whole frog. The whole frog.
Yeah. I think it's great.
Okay.
I mean, I guess. I don't think it would last very long though.
I just the little legs are like strung up like they're drawn and quartered.
And all I could think of is the scene from Spaceballs, where well, not Space, the frog from Warner Brothers, where he does the kick line. Hello, my honey. Hello. They parody it in Spaceballs. Yeah.
For those of you not looking at the Louisiana frog woman, bikini woman, it's kind of like the human centipede, but frogs, but a bikini.
With a very attractive model that's not me.
Are you sure this isn't you?
I think I would remember wearing a frog suit.
Okay. This isn't what I was expecting when I saw this.
Well, hang on. Have you ever seen these two women in the same place at the same time?
No.
She could be the same. They could be one and the same.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. She looked at the smile on her face. I love it.
I've also never seen Batman and Pippsy in the same room, so
It's true. She could be Batman.
All I know is that I have a very attractive, handy doppelganger out there that knows how to make bikinis in a pinch.
There you go. So if you ever find yourself in Henderson, Louisiana, look her up.
I will.
A gray phantom says, Pippsy, that looks so much like your orange hair and everything.
I know, it's so weird, right?
Jimmy says, wow, Pippsy, at first glance, she looks like you.
I know, it's crazy.
Maybe it is. We don't know.
It's crazy.
We'll figure it out. Wow, that's all you got is wow.
Wow.
What?
I just said wow. I'm just gonna over here and eat my sour worms.
Okay, I have one.
Yes, I was offering you one, but you ignored me.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no.
I'd offer you one, but you're not here.
We can give her one. Can hang it in front of the camera.
Here.
So we're coming up on the windup.
I can make you a worm.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I pick a blue one. Do you want to do a trigger warning?
Nah,
No, just go for it.
We already did one before, so
Yeah,
we're good.
just go for it. If they don't know by now, screw them.
I can do that with spaghetti.
Artie Lang can do that with a bowl of blow.
Ooh. Thank you, Pippsy.
You're welcome.
Sound effects are key.
Sound effects are always important.
Absolutely.
You guys can whatever you want. I'm just gonna tie this together. Don't mind me.
That's all right. We're watching. We're admiring the art. Here we go.
Oh, you do that very quickly. I'm not nearly as quick when I make things. Yeah, woof 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 woof.
Nice.
Pippsy, have you ever swallowed, like done the sword swallowing, but with the balloon?
Like swallow
at
the
the same
balloon
time?
instead of a sword.
No, no, no,
Oh,
like
balloon eating.
yeah.
I have not.
Is it something you'd consider doing? I know that some people are kind of on the fence about that because they think it's dangerous because it could pop and blah 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 blah.
Hang on. They're worried about a balloon being dangerous, but not the sword. Just so I get this right.
Well, you
I mean,
can.
they're both
I'll let her talk.
dangerous. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. They're both dangerous. Like if the balloon pops, it could shoot down into your esophagus. It could wrap around your uvula. It could suffocate you. Like with the sword, like the sword is a prominent danger of like, you know, I could stab my stomach and bleed to death internally. I could bump my heart. I could cut my esophagus. Like they're both are dangerous. I have considered balloon swallowing, but I haven't like tried it.
Okay.
So, Pippsy, do you have any? Obviously, the live shows are non-existent at the moment, but do you have any online shows you could mention that you're booked on coming up in the near future?
Yes, I do. August 13th, I will be a guest performer on Maven Misbehaven's online show along with Ruby Vespa, and we are putting together a lovely show full of shenanigans, titties, and costumes. In that order.
You said one of my favorite words ever.
Today.
No, costumes. I'm just kidding. Titties.
Also on August 22nd, I believe I will be performing on Shiva, Queen of the Nights Coast to Coast Cabaret.
Nice.
So, and I will be doing drunken fairy tales with my lovely friend Poppet Dance.
That sounds like fun.
It is. She's an amazing performer, contortionist, physical trainer, everything. She's really cool.
Nice. So what social media, where can everybody who doesn't already follow you, where can they find you so they can watch these performances?
Well, if you want to know where to find the shows, you can just follow me at Pippsy Pinwheel, Pippsy Pinwheel. Look it up. I post the flyers to where I'm performing. I also have a Facebook page, Pippsy Pinwheel. If you're wondering when my Ren Fair shows are, once all this is taken care of, the COVID and stuff is under control and things are safe, you can look up the Pinwheel Sideshow. It's a little more family friendly. I'm not thongs and titties. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
True.
So you can find out where I'm performing next by going to any of those social medias.
Excellent.
And for our viewers out there, I just posted a link to her Instagram, and I'm about to post a link to the Pinwheel Sideshow as well.
Oh, thank you.
Good. What would I do without you, Nicole?
Fail. No,
exactly.
I'm
I would, because the show sucks. When you take the day off, the show sucks. I keep telling you that. While she's doing that, I'll pitch my social media. So you can find me on all social medias at Real Roger Nelson, not the fake Roger Nelson, the real Roger Nelson. Follow the show, share it with everybody you know. It's at FooBar Weekly on all platforms. I have no shows booked. Actually, the next show I have booked, if it happens, is October 10th at Beef O'Brady's in Parish.
October 10th of this year?
October 10th of this year.
Nice.
So
all right,
I got that going for me, which is nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It'll probably get canceled, but I'm remaining optimistic,
Hey, but it's not canceled right now, so good job.
True. Nicole Olio.
This Thursday, K2 Lemieux and I will be working a private party where we will be teaching people how to bartend and make drinks, as well as teaching people how to belly dance.
Nice.
So that is a thing that we do. We are both bartenders and performers, and we also give lessons and do a bunch of other stuff. So for right now, that is the only thing I have booked. Other than that, you can find me on Instagram at Nicole_Raven. That's NIKOLE_RAVEN. and I am available for lots of things. I do all the things. I do performances and belly dance and comedy and blah 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 blah.
Do you shove nails in your nose?
I don't do that,
Yet.
but I can
I
sew my
can show
fingers
you real
together.
quick.
What?
Would you want to see how to put a nail in your nose real quick?
Heck yeah! I can stick a pen in my eye and nobody wants to see it.
No!
I can.
Stop it.
Okay,
Just
wait.
do this.
You're gonna make me put my finger in my nose, aren't you?
Yes,
Okay.
I am. It's a nail in your nose.
Did I write that?
But
Did I? Okay, so normally when we have guests in the studio, I tell them you're gonna be on YouTube, so don't pick your nose. That's clearly an exception today.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And she got 2 nails in her nose. Nice.
What? Okay. Yeah. Follow Miss Pippsy, follow me, follow K2 Lemieux, follow Roger, follow the show. We have a PayPal. It's somewhere on the internet.
It's Fubar Weekly.
FoobarWeekly@gmail.com.
Yep.
Give us money for the show. We need new equipment. Give Pippsy money. Give me money. Give K2 money. Give Roger money.
Yeah.
So-
Well, the money for it does not for me. It's for this show, so we can purchase more equipment and update and
yeah.
maintain.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Is your puppet dog here? Is Honey here?
I thought
Yes,
the way
she is.
because on that screen you're on the left side, we're on the right. I thought you were like talking to us like that. I was like, oh, hi.
Hi, boo boo. Hello.
I'm gonna turn you over to another clown and my dog because Honey loves herself some Diana.
Hey. Hi,
Hi.
Honey. Hi, Honey.
Hello.
Hi,
Well,
boo boo. How are you?
Quick question for you, Nicole. Do you
Yeah.
and K2 Lemieux also do just like live bartending classes?
We can. We haven't yet, but we totally can.
Cool. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah, please do. I am a licensed bartender, and K2 Lemieux has been working for a long time. I have trained many people how to bartend, so that's something I've been doing since like 2011. So yeah, I can teach you how to bartend for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, Pippsy, thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it. It was a great time. Seems like everybody enjoyed. Thank everybody for listening and watching. We appreciate you guys. We do the show every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time here in the United States. Nicole, you got anything else to add?
I do not.
Pippsy, you got anything else you want to say? Shout out, say something, yell at somebody, say anything?
Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Black Lives Matter, wear a fucking mask, and don't be a shit person.
Yes.
All that.
All right, folks. We enjoy this. Good time. Appreciate it. Nicole,
Fubar out.
end stream. There we go.